Aboyeji, who is the co-founder of two African unicorns, Flutterwave and Andela. This Nigerian wants to solve this by building a technological city where bright minds can come in and build the future for the next generation. He mentioned that he was building Talent City, a city very similar to Silicon Valley but for Africans. So what is Talent City?
We call it the city for the builders of tomorrow. So what we're trying to do is like, how do you build an alternate reality where it is the easiest place for a builder to build?
Talent City is an idea to spread the vision of creating spaces where Africa's best talent can build together. To create an ecosystem that enables innovative startups to thrive and attract IT talent from around the world. Currently, the first location of Talent City Lagos is being built at Lekki Free Trade Zone in Nigeria, which is really dope because it's a business-friendly environment with policies including zero corporate tax and ease of remote company registration.
And where is this tech valley located at? Alaro City, along Lekki-epe expressway, just before Epe. Here's more you can know about the city.
Hi, my name is Lekki-epe. I am a real estate advisor with Alaro City. Last couple of years, you must have heard about the expansion, everything that's happening along the Lekki-epe corridor. And I'm very certain you've heard about the deep sea port that was recently commissioned. You've also heard about Dangote refinery. And of course, the international airport that is also along the Lekki-epe corridor. And guess who else is actually located within the Lekki Free Zone? It's Alaro City. Alaro City is a mixed-use development. It's a city-scale development located within the Lekki Free Zone. If you have heard about everything that is happening within that axis, you know that the deep pockets, big players are going towards that area. And of course, you want to join the moving train. Now will be a fantastic time to take opportunity or take a position within Alaro City.
There's a base which is, it's not about the land, it's about what rights this land has. So as you're standing here now, you're no longer in Nigeria. Actually, by law, once you pass that gate, you're welcome to Lekki Free Trade Zone and Alaro Free Trade Zone, on which Talent City is built. So what that means is that we have our own immigration system, we have our own police and security system, we have our own banking system. So it's like a country.
Move your business into Alaro City. You get up to $5,000 in discount for every 1,000 square meter plot you purchase within our SME enclave. Businesses are already enjoying operational efficiencies and free zone benefits such as exemption from corporate income taxes, speedy processing at the ports, exemption from import and excise duties, and many more. On top of that, there's supporting infrastructure in the area, from the Lekki Deep Sea Ports to the Lekki International Airport, the expansion of the Lekki-epe expressway, the 7th axial road connecting Ibeju-Lekki to Shagamu-Benin expressway, and of course the 100million bridge.
They need to have a sense of place for them to do their work. So if you have a consistently revolving location where people can just come, station themselves for 3 months and leave, perfect. Because you can't talk to a computer, you can't feel from a computer. You need to engage a human being.
Our shop plot in Alaro City is perfect for businesses like hotels, restaurants, shopping malls, entertainment clubs, amongst others. Alaro City being in close proximity to the deep sea ports and the international airport helps with access and ease of doing business. Invest in a commercial plot in Alaro City today and be the part of the future of commerce.
Talking about investments, Alarocity is the investment your year will thank you for. At Alarocity, we have a philosophy of delivering tomorrow today. At the heart of that philosophy is providing our clients with the opportunity to access the things that elsewhere they would not have been able to access. Within a world-class planned city with world-class infrastructure, a secure, predictable investment environment, they are able to access things and achieve business milestones that they elsewhere would not have been able to achieve. At Alaro City, we believe in creating a plug-and-play environment in which companies, organizations can thrive. And that probably explains why in the less than 3.5 years in which we have been in existence, we have been able to attract 450 plus customers, ranging from industrial, commercial, and residential clients across the spectrum.
That's the real vision. Because once you can build that network, we talked about the tensions between decentralized and centralized in a changing world. You need physical touch points to build your country across countries. Because people that believe the same thing, they can't be divided by nationality and passports. So you can't say you have a tech community and they're asking you, okay, where are you from? We've been saying Yaba, and it's true. It's like church. You know, every Sunday we show up in a church, or we should. So I'm building the church.
But the church, all of us coming together.
A space where different Africans can live, work, and create ideas that would help solve the problems we have on the continent.
Yeah, I mean yesterday evening. This is what's happening. But as soon as you enter these gates, zero. So we have our lounge here, we chop like. But who ordered VAT? I don't want to who ordered VAT?
Africa is really the last stand when it comes to productivity and the ability to actually build new ways of doing things. So Future Africa is an investment company founded in 2017. We're a venture capital firm. We've invested in millions of dollars in over 100 startups. We typically come in as a first check institutional investor, and we've backed companies like Move. We've backed companies very early like Andela, like Flutterwave, many others, Temai, several other companies that we've been a part of their story. And our goal really is, we want to enable and support entrepreneurs that are building, taking our biggest challenges and turning them into global business opportunities. And ultimately, by doing so, we hope that we can build a future where prosperity and purpose is within every young African's reach. Africa is a major area of focus because we see incredible opportunity with serving the innovation and entrepreneurship ecosystem in Africa, because you have this extremely youthful population with an average age of 18. And that means that there's a longevity with respect to the kind of business and business relationships. And Africa is really the last stand when it comes to productivity and the ability to actually build new ways of doing things. But Africa, because not much has already been built up, it's possible for you to actually innovate. And then ultimately, we think that if you look at Africa's population respective to its contribution to the global economy, you see that Africa is roughly about 30% of global population, but is contributing 2% of the global economy. So if you can even raise that to just 10%, there's a lot of money that's going to be made there. And it's helpful to understand the context within which something like Itana has become necessary for us as a firm. As a firm, even though we focus primarily on investing in Africa, 95% of our companies are Delaware C Corps. However, I do think that the time is coming when more and more of the capital that is local and mobilized here wants to actually stay local and be mobilized here. And we felt that Itana would be the right jurisdiction for us because it has the perfect blend of private sector and public sector participation and partnership. And that union of private sector and public sector can actually deliver fantastic results when it comes to attracting, aggregating, and deploying capital for startups and for innovation on the continent. So at Itana, there are a couple of features of the freezone enterprise we have now received that we're trying to leverage. First, we're really excited about the opportunity to leverage the immigration benefits. We've got a talent gap, both within our companies, but also even at the firm level, because venture capital in Africa is very young. and in particular, just this type of investing is young. So we want to bring in incredible talent from around the world to come and help us to, professionalize and train our local talent so that, in a few years we can have all our local talent running this. And the second thing we're looking to leverage is really the stable jurisdiction, the fact that we have private sector driven regulation and clarity with those regulations, particularly with respect to creating local investment vehicles and being able to attract capital into the continent and building those fund structures and so on and so forth. So Future Africa's vision is really to build itself into an investment institution dedicated to the innovation and digital economy. And that's sort of our raison d'etre. And so what that generally means is that we're looking to position ourselves, to serve startups, to invest in more startups, to invest more asset classes. So we currently do quite a bit of equity. We're starting to think about things like debt or debt type instruments, and even looking at grant making as something that we will do to support impact entrepreneurs. But overall, we really want to develop an ecosystem that is truly African. And part of the idea with that is, working with Itana to build a new capital stack for African entrepreneurs. And that means that we're the guinea pigs. So setting ourselves up in Itana, operating smoothly in Itana, then encouraging our portfolio companies to set up in Itana, to operate within Itana's frameworks. And then ultimately, building Itana to be what Delaware is for the African startup ecosystem today. That's really sort of what's in our future.
So, you've heard it all. Exciting things are happening along the Lekki-epe expressway, Lekki and Epe corridor. And you don't want to be caught sleeping. You need to be in Alaro City. You need to be along that corridor. And just for context, Silicon Valley in the US, the region, this year by February was reported that the region had hit an unprecedented market cap of over $14 trillion. $14 trillion. The sky is just the beginning point. If you have such a massive Silicon/Tech Valley, over 72,000 square meters of land, also part of the larger Alaro City plan that's over 2,000 hectares, well planned, designed by Cityscape Masters, Skidmore, Owens and Merrill, the designers of the Burj Khalifa, designers of the Manhattan Towers, the designers of Canary Wharf. It's exciting. So get something in Alaro City, get something along that corridor. Contact us to get you started on your journey. Thank you.
Call us today and we'll advise you on the different products that's available to you, and we are happy to take you through the process of investing within the Lekki freezone, especially Alaro City.
What are you waiting for?
You should be here. Like, I don't know where